Hello everybody, SpiritGaming here, and welcome to another very exciting kinda level 100 video. So in this video we will be taking a look at all the Draconics, and then I guess I will state my opinion on what I think are the best Draconics for each and every single one of the gear pieces, right? But before we start, of course, please subscribe to my channel. I do daily Drone Raja posts, aka videos, and also I do at least 3 live streams a week. Okay, so yeah, I'm kinda grinding YouTube right now, so it will help a lot if you subscribe. Also, link of this Google document will be down in the description below if you don't want to watch my whole video and just wanna see what are all of the red Draconics and stuff like that. You can do that by going to the link down below in the description. Also, like the video again and join my Discord. There are well over 300 players right now in there, and we are always adding some cool stuff like new emojis, new games and stuff like that. So yeah, it is pretty packed there right now, and without any further ado, let's continue with the video. So, how do you get red Draconics? Well, it's simple but extremely expensive. You must have an activated yellow Draconic and then promote that one by using 2 not activated yellow Draconics from any gear piece. And here are all the red Draconics you can get as of 27th of July 2020, okay? But I want to mention, yeah, this is basically, one red Draconic is basically a total of 75,000 diamonds, which is insane. Okay, so my opinion on the best Draconics are the ones that are outlined with a red border, and the ones with a yellow border are the ones that are dependent on the class you're playing. So yes, they will be better, but depends on what class you're playing, and I'm gonna go over this right now. The video actually starts where I talk about the best Draconics at the time gonna place on the screen right now and on the loading bar down here. So yeah, you can check that out. But first, what I wanna do is actually go over all of these, okay? So not gonna read them, just gonna slowly go down. You can pause whenever you want, so this is for the weapon. You can pause whenever you want and you can read them, okay? I won't read all of these for sure because there are well over 30, I think. So yeah, that's a lot, 20 maybe 30, but yeah. Okay, so this is for the headpiece. Again, as I said, just pause the video if you want. Yeah, a lot for the headpiece actually. There are a couple of cool ones. Next up we have the clothes. Next is the gloves. Next we have the pants. Oops. Next we have the pants. Next up we have the boots. Then we have the necklace. Next up is the ring. And bracelet. And at the end we have the belt. So those are all the red Draconics in the game as of yet. If there are gonna be any updates, I will add them over here, so you can save this in your bookmarks or somewhere, and you can check it regularly to see if there are any updates. But let's start with the main topic of the video, and for those you have, you know, pressed on the timestamp down below, yeah, it's gonna lead you to this spot right here. So for the weapon, we want... Okay, so yeah, let's read this again. So I would say we want the first one, but let's see why. Attack has a chance to increase the magic damage dealt by 25% for 15 seconds. Within the duration of the effect, the friendly units within 3 meters of the fighter will increase magic damage by 8%. So that is extremely cool. Alright, so now the problem is that the weapon This one right here, LSI, is basically for magic users. This does not transfer to, physical damage dealers. And then we have Time Space Fruit, which is a silencer only, I think, ability, or a silencer only type of, what should I say, type of. So yeah, this is the. Okay, so Time Space Fruit is basically a class specific. So I basically should add like the yellow out border over here, but I forgot. So this is basically the yellow border, and maybe even this should be in the yellow border because it's only good for magic damage users. So this is always gonna be the best. Elemental Reincarnation is always gonna be the best for magic damage users, but for physical damage users you want the other one, which for all classes it's gonna be different in name, and yeah, I don't have the resources to do that right now. To change between classes is gonna take a long time to check out every single class, since yeah, there are 6 classes in the game, so that's literally 12 hours of my time, and that is pretty hard to do. But yeah, for physical damage users, for gunslingers, fighters, and blade masters, then one of these two will be better. However, as I said, this one right here is really OP for magic damage users. Next up we have the headpiece. Let's see the red one first. Yeah, so Eternal Night Engraving, chance to trigger Eternal Night, which increases own damage. So this is damage, right? It's not magic or physical damage, it's actual damage. And damage of surrounding friend units by 6%. It lasts for 14 seconds. For every Eternal Night prefix Draconic activated, the duration is increased by 2 seconds, so this does not really matter. The main reason is this right here on the top. Chance to trigger Eternal Night increases damage by 18% and also increases the damage of our surrounding enemies. So this is a very cool Draconics, and it actually lasts for 14 seconds. And then let's go to the yellow one, back up. And this is right here, Revelation of Goddess. So this is, again, I will say this again, very good, very extremely good when it comes to magic damage users, but that is why it's with yellow, because not everyone is a magic damage user, right? So yeah, this is gonna be better for magic damage users. This is definitely gonna be, where is it? The red one, dude. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the best for physical damage users. However, if you're changing classes like me always, all the time, especially now with the 2-hour cooldown on the change class, this might be a way better choice. Next up, let's go to the cloth piece. Okay, so I have it right here. The problem is I did not see anything really that good when it comes to the clothes piece, right? So the only thing I saw that is okay is this sort of snow, but I mostly went with this one right here. When you're attacked, there is a chance to render the physical and magical damage, so physical magic damage you take to reduce by 25% for 15 seconds. When own HP is lower than 30%, there is a 25% to trigger Draconic effect once. So this is extremely good for free-to-play players, let's say, that don't have too much defense. But as I said, guys, there are not that many good cloth pieces. Cloth, I just read Draconics, right? So yeah, you probably wanna use Unbreakable Will still, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's insane. You don't really get anything except defense when it comes to this part, right? This one is good. Chance to trigger removes control and reduces 10% of the damage taken. The removes control is basically useless in the super armor, since if you have Unbreakable Will, you will always have super armor anyways, right? So yeah, pretty sure the one that I mentioned is gonna be the best. Next up we have the gloves. So for the gloves, again, 2 of these are, I just bordered out. So Cherry Blossom, chance to increase own damage of multi-strike by 40% for 20 seconds and additionally reduce target's chance of multi-strike by 10 seconds. This is good for most classes, if not for every single class out there. Yes, guys, even Blade Masters and Fighters do want a lot of multi-strike too, since it does do a lot of damage, and this is gonna increase it as well. And next up, for the magic damage users, I would say even for the even for the assassins, this is better. Magic Power Flowing, chance to increase own magic damage by 30%. The effect will reduce and down to 20% for 15 seconds. I think it's like what, 2% a second or something, that, who knows. Nah, that's too much. Like, less than a second, but yeah, it's gonna get reduced. But testing class skill during effect time, there is a 20% chance to increase the damage by 30%. So imagine if you just you know, you're a Reaper and spam your chain and you're just dealing 30% damage, 30% more damage, 30% more damage, 30% more damage, and then the skill damage adds up as well. So yeah, that's gonna be a very, very cool Draconic. The problem is, you know, chance, right? The chance, we don't know the chances yet, but I'm going just off of the abilities themselves. Next up, let's see what do we have. We have the pants. Pants, okay. Attacked over 10 times within 5 seconds, damage taken reduces by 10%. 20 times receives 15% damage boost and super armor. And then 30 times receives half points of shield and increases speed by 30%. So this is an okay one, but this is the best one there. Chance to increase own crit rate by 15% and wind element resist by 50% as well, and reduces the crit rate of the target and the enemy units by 10% for 15 seconds. Extends the effect time by 1 second for each crit up to 5 seconds. This is insane. So yeah, this debuff and buff will last for 20 seconds for sure, let me tell you that. And crit rate is not your crit level. Crit rate is the actual rate that you proc your crits, right? The thing we cannot see, the percentage we cannot see, only some people tested, right? So this is extremely good in a combination with a Draconic we're gonna talk about later down the line. And that Draconic, let's see if it's here. No, it's not here. Okay, so Boots, very, very good Draconic, is Endless Thirst in itself, but also Windhammer is good. But with Endless Thirst, guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but a Silencer with only 48,000 cooldown reduction can actually spam time lock if the Silencer has Endless Thirst. So yeah, Endless Thirst and time leaping, I guess, both space stagnation as well. This cooldown duration reduction increase by 4% is actually the base, the skills cooldown is reduced by 5%, right? It's not your cooldown reduction increased, but it's actually the base skill cooldown. If you guys didn't know that, now you know. And that is why this is really good for any class out there, since like what, 5% is quite a bit of a cooldown reduction in itself. But yeah, I would say this is good, this is extremely good, but then again, right here might be even better. Yes, then you lose 1% of the cooldown reduction, but when attacking chance to summon time array at the target, the enemy at the array will reduce cooldown duration reduction by 20%. I think you reduce their cooldown reduction by 20%, not the CDR stat, but the actual base cooldown on the abilities, and move speed by 30%. The array lasts for 10 seconds. So even if it's base or even if it's, you know, the actual cooldown reduction, this is a very, very good red Draconic. And the thing is, you will reduce their movement speed as well, which I do think is gonna go through super armor. So yeah, this is a very, very cool. Next up, let's see what we have here. We have the necklace. Yeah, this is the Draconic I was talking about with the crit rate one. There is a chance to increase own crit damage by 25% for 20 seconds during the attack, and it reduces target's crit rate by 50% for 10 seconds. So yeah, guys, I hope these two stack, because one is 15% as far as I can see, and the other one is 10%, right? So I hope they do stack. Even if they don't, these the Draconics I mentioned are still gonna be the best in slot. And yeah, next up, let's go to the ring piece. So ring piece, again, Whispers of the Injured God will stay probably top 3, I would say. But yeah, during the attack, there is a chance to increase own penetrate armor by 60% for 20 seconds. After the trigger, the damage it causes within 4 seconds will ignore enemy armor directly. So this is extremely good when it comes to dealing damage, burst damage as well. So when this thing procs, let's say you are a Reaper, and you just go into Tomcat form, you will have 4 seconds of direct damage to the enemy. So that is completely insane. Okay, guys, that is really insane. And next up, attack has a chance to increase own physical damage of 30%. This effect improves. Okay. Next up is attack has a chance to increase own physical damage of 30%. This improvement effect will reduce as the time goes on for 15 seconds. Within the duration of the effect while casting class skills, there is a 20% chance to increase the damage of this skill by 30%. So physical damage is the main thing, and that is why this is in yellow, because it's class specific. I would definitely rather have this than this. However, this is just good for all classes and not just for physical attack ones, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up, let's see, bracelets. God of War, when attacking, chance to increase physical damage and magic damage by 12% for 15 seconds. There's also 60% chance to get a further boost on physical damage and magic damage by 3% for 5 seconds, taxed 6 times at max. So that's 24% more increase as well. Whoa, no, it's not. Okay, it's not 24, it's 18%, right? So good, very good. Next up is the belt piece. A chance to trigger when being attacked forms that amount of HP shield, depends on your character actually, with 4% of lost HP for 10 seconds. So this shield plus on top of that 4% of the lost HP you already have, during which your physical damage and magic damage taken decrease by 12% and your physical and magical attack increase by 2%, less for 20 seconds, can stack up to 5 times. So I hope this can stack up to 5 times, right? I hope this right here, like both of these, will stack up to 5 times. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Subscribe to my channel for more Dragon Raja daily videos and a lot of live streams as well. Hope you enjoyed the video as well. Like it so more people can see it. You guys have no clue how much it helps. Join the Discord, and bye bye as always.